The one thing that completely changed my life, anyone can do it for your mental health. It's so doable. If you're in a funk and you're feeling down about yourself, depressed, I really, really hope you can take my advice and just give it a shot. Hey guys, welcome to Self-Care Sundays with Sophia, where we talk about self-love, self-growth, and everything in between. Today's video, I wanted to talk about the one thing that completely changed my life. It just catapulted me into other areas of success. It's so doable, anyone can do it, and trust me, before I introduced this one thing into my life, I was the laziest person you ever would have met. Sleeping, eating bad food, self-loathing, everything. It fully changed my life. I'm not going to drag this on and make you wait till the end of the video to tell you what that is. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. As simple as it is, it was walking. That's all it was. That sounds really basic and simple, and I can see why you don't understand how that could fully change your life, but let me just explain. This was actually a year ago. Last January, I decided to do dry January and just kind of get my life together. And while doing that, I'm like, okay, I should just start. Well, actually, I started on the elliptical because I bought this elliptical from Amazon for like $200, but the resistancy didn't really work, so I don't really recommend those ones. I started using the treadmill in my building, and I think I just started off like 20 minutes a day. Every morning I would wake up. I normally do like my 5-minute journal, but I got addicted to these energy drinks by Alani Nutrition. Shout out to them. Thank you guys so much for always hooking me up. I kind of tricked my brain because I generally have a very addictive brain, and I can use that towards good, but that can also obviously be very dangerous. I kind of got in this habit of every morning having that energy drink and doing my walks, which I know you're not really supposed to have caffeine on an empty stomach, but whatever. The fact that it led me to where I am now, I'm grateful for that. I started off very slow, but the fact that I did it every single day, I was starting my days off with a win. I've been an influencer for 8 years now, and I've always been able to make my own schedule. And because of that, I can sleep in, I can do nothing all day if I want. I can go out, and when I started doing these walks, I every day started the day feeling accomplished, because it can get really depressing when you work for yourself and sometimes you don't do work for a few days and you feel like a bit of a loser. I would wake up, have my energy drink, do my 5-minute journal. Even just the act of putting on a gym outfit, it made me feel like I totally had my life together. It started off as like 20 minutes, but that was a win for me. And then now, and for a long time, it's been an hour. Like, I slowly started introducing other good habits into my life, but all you have to do is just commit to that one walk every morning. That's it. And once you get in that habit, that's when you can kind of adjust the morning routine and add in other healthy habits to make you feel like $1 million. When I'm on the treadmill, I have my cute gym outfit on, I have my water, and I drink a huge thing of water every morning. That's a great way to start the day too. I watch inspirational YouTube videos, and that's kind of how I got the inspiration to make this series, because I love watching videos like this where it feels like they're your friend and you're just having like girl talk. And I got addicted to self-growth. Those morning walks, that little accomplishment I had every morning. The first week I did it, I was like, oh my gosh, go me, that's 7 days in a row. And then I got addicted to every day. And then I started kind of adding, okay, put the incline, yesterday was on 4, now move up. Now I walk on like 12 incline every day. And I do it for an hour. And I'm also feeding my brain good energy because I'm watching videos like Jay Shetty's podcast, Joe Dispenza. There's this really cool femininity coach. Her name is Alexis. She's amazing. I just pick random topics and I feed my brain while I'm feeding my body, drinking water. It's like a triple win. And while I'm doing the walks as well, I feel like it's an easier place to manifest because you're naturally kind of getting those endorphins going. It's easy for me to like walk and be like, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna do this and I'm so inspired to do that. And oh, I can get over that guy. Like, look at me go. I got my life together. It's just so life-changing. I promise you, and I've preached this for the last year to so many people around me because, like I said, I was the laziest person of all. I used to be a huge stoner. I haven't in maybe almost 4 years now, but I was that person. I would fully sleep in. I would go out, drink too much, eat McDonald's. Honestly, a year ago, if you look at my food apps, there was a time where I would have McDonald's like 3-4 times a week. That's how I work. I get addicted to stuff. So I found a way to have my greatest weakness into my greatest strength, because now I'm obsessively doing these walks and I'm adding in these other healthy habits, and it's just so doable. Take it from an super lazy person. Honestly, I still am kind of lazy with certain things, but for me, the greatest lesson it taught me was consistency. The key to everything in life is consistency. If you get inspired by this video and you start doing the walks tomorrow, obviously you're not going to feel like $1 billion after one day, but that's where you have to kind of rewind and give yourself a pat on the back. Like, hey, I did it today. And then if you do it tomorrow, oh my gosh, 2 days in a row. And if you get lazy and fall off, it's not a big deal. Maybe you're not ready or whatever the case may be. The point is just congratulating yourself with those small wins in life, I think, is just so key. Oh, I lost 30 pounds from doing this. I'm assuming if I were to just add in that hour walk in my life and do everything else the same, maybe I wouldn't have lost the weight. But because of that, I started using this app called Lose It, and I would record everything I ate in a day. And it taught me about macronutrients, like, okay, I need to get more protein in. All I'm eating is carbs and fat. And it would count the calories. I know some people are against that, but for me personally, it worked. And I was less likely to want to eat random little snacks because I'd be too lazy to go and log it later. Again, with that like obsessive addictive mind that I have, I would write down everything. If I had 5 gummy bears, I would write it in. And that sounds annoying, but I was in the habit of doing that. So that app also gave me that feeling of accomplishment. Like, okay, whoa, I've logged for 30 days in a row now. Like, it's such a win. All these small wins in life is what's gonna help you feel accomplished and successful and really just change your life. Honestly, these walks, I cannot be grateful enough. I feel so incredible. And over the last year, I've been doing some traveling and stuff like that. And there's been times where I can't do my walk for like a week or two. And honestly, I felt the difference in my moods because I'm prone to mental health. I've had highs and lows in my life. I'm balanced now. I'll do another video on that later. But if I didn't walk for like 2 weeks or something, I fully felt the mood swings. I would feel down and I would be like, oh yeah, this is what life used to be like for me. And I just felt so grateful that I found this morning routine for myself that really works and just has helped me excel in so many other ways in my life. And you can do it too. That's the best part about it. Everybody has access to walking. Maybe not everybody has a treadmill in their building. But you can get really cheap ones on Amazon for a couple $100, and trust me, it's worth the investment. The only thing I would say is you're gonna eventually, even if you start walking on flat surface, you're gonna eventually wanna have inclines. So the ones that have incline are obviously way better. Walk outside, getting the fresh air. If you just commit to every day, just start with 20 minutes. Every day I'm gonna put on my cute gym outfit and walk for 20 minutes. That consistency, you'll eventually add in new things and you'll feel so accomplished. It fully changed my life. I can't get over it enough. It's the most simple thing. Like, I have some friends or some people in my life, they say they're depressed, and I'm like, start the walking. Take it from somebody who's felt the lowest of low depression. Like, I've had real mental health highs and lows, so I know what it feels like. You could look at me and think, oh, what does she know? I'll do another video on all of the stuff that I've gone through in my life as far as like mental health and feeling the mood swings and stuff. It took me a long time to figure out a balance, but these walks totally balance me out. And if I'm not on it and if I don't do it for like a week or something, I feel it. And I've fluctuated weight so many times over the years to the point where it's actually annoying because I would have like 2 separate sets of wardrobes. I recently got into the art of decluttering, which also has been life-changing. I was such a hoarder for so long. And I think it was just my mental health, not wanting to let go of stuff. But now I'm just at ease and I'm just so content and grateful for my life that I can let go of stuff physically and mentally. And I really revert everything back to these morning walks that changed my life. I feel like I've kind of been rambling on in this video, but I'm just so passionate about it. I wish everybody would try it, at least for like, just walk every day for 2 weeks and don't tell me you don't feel incredibly different. Like, obviously the results get better with time. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a part in my journey where the first few months I did now I only do it for mental health, but back then I was kind of focused on, okay, I gotta lose some weight. And I was using that Lose It app, calorie counting, macronutrient app. I was doing the walks every day and I was like, hey, it's been like 3 months and I fully haven't lost a pound. And I knew, I'm like, okay, that's kind of what happens when you change your habits. It's almost like it needs to break down a brick wall and then the pounds start falling off and you start feeling good. But that's exactly what happened. I didn't really lose weight until like maybe 3 months in. So I would suggest doing these walks, do it for your mental health, and you know, the weight loss or whatever else you want out of it will come later. It's been so good, and I really look forward to it because it's also me time, and it's very special time for me to kind of rebalance, get centered again. Watching those inspirational YouTube videos really get me going. And then, you know, after that, I'll have a healthy meal, I'll have a shower, I'm more inclined to do something, get some work done with my day. And I can't tell you enough how life-changing it's been. So if you're in a funk and you're feeling down about yourself, depressed, whatever it is, I really, really hope you can take my advice and just give it a shot. And know that it's not going to be overnight. The key to anything in life is consistency. So that's why I say just start with 20 minutes. Don't even do an incline. Don't even worry about it if you don't break a sweat. Just do it. Just the mental win of starting your day with an accomplishment is going to help you tremendously with your mental health. So I guess that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on all my social medias at Sophia Pearson. We'll see you guys next Sunday with Self-Care Sundays with Sophia. Bye!